Title: The Tunnel of Echoes. In the small town of Arali, there was a legend told in hushed tones about a tunnel deep in the woods, overgrown with moss and vines, hidden beneath twisted roots. They called it the Tunnel of Echoes. Some said it was once a mining shaft, others believed it was built by a secret cult. But everyone agreed on one thing: anyone who went in never came back. One stormy evening, 5 kids, Mira, Jide, Saad, Hugo, and Tolu, dared each other to find the tunnel. They were brave and bored, chasing adventure before the school holidays ended. With flashlights in hand and nervous laughter echoing through the trees, they found the opening just as the wind picked up and the clouds rolled in. The tunnel gaped like a mouth in the earth, cold air spilling out from within. They stepped inside. At first, it was just dirt and old tracks, broken wood, rusted rails, and dripping water from above. But the deeper they went, the colder it got. Their lights began to flicker. Strange whispers filled the air, bouncing from wall to wall. At first, they thought it was just echoes, until the voices began saying their names. Mira! Mira! Who said that? Mira spun around, her light catching nothing but dust and stone. Suddenly, Hugo screamed. His flashlight dropped to the floor, spinning in circles, and he was gone. No sound, no struggle, just gone. The others called his name, backing closer together. Tolu swore he saw a shadow crawl along the ceiling. Then the wall beside Saad opened like a mouth of stone. A hand, pale, bony, and cold, reached out, pulling her in before she could scream. Jide and Mira ran. Tolu stood frozen, whispering something under his breath, like he could hear a voice no one else could. His eyes rolled white, and he dropped to his knees, laughing as something crawled from the dark and dragged him backward into the pit. Now only Jide and Mira remained. Jide, we have to leave. Please, Mira cried, but Jide just stared down a side tunnel, whispering, "They said I belong here. I remember now." He turned, gave her one last look, and walked into the dark. His flashlight dimmed until it was just a pinprick. Then nothing. Mira ran. The tunnel roared with screams and whispers, voices overlapping, growing louder and louder. The path shifted beneath her feet, walls breathing, almost alive. Her light died. She ran blind. Somehow, by some miracle or curse, she made it out. When they found her by the forest's edge the next morning, she was barefoot, trembling, covered in dirt and blood. Her eyes were wide, lips cracked. She never spoke again. But every year, on that same stormy night, she walks to the edge of the woods, looks toward the trees, and mouths the names of her friends. If you listen closely, on windy nights near the tunnel's ruins, you might hear children laughing, followed by screaming. And sometimes, just sometimes, someone else goes missing. Only one ever came back. And even she left something behind.